Hello and welcome to Chapter 12 of the Raven Diaries. If you have made it to this channel, then you are supposed to be here, and I'm glad that you are. Since some of you like my art tutorials, we'll be painting this cute little watercolor frog for this chapter of the Raven Diaries. This one is for you, Jamie. I know that you're watching this. So gather your art supplies and paint along with me. Let's start with a nice clean sketch on 100% cotton watercolor paper. Trust me, the paper really does make all the difference. If you watch this channel, you'll know that we go from light to dark colors with watercolor painting. So let's start with a nice light yellow. You can use any yellow that you like or that you already have. We'll paint this on the underside of the frog and on the feet as well. Drop in some darker yellows for some shadow colors here and there, and just let the watercolors mix and do their thing. Next, we'll paint some greens on the body of the frog. Again, I'm starting light, then adding some darker greens while the paint is still wet, so that it blends nicely. I am using a granulating green, but you can use any green that you like. Granulating just means that the color pigments separate more. You can get some really nice effects with this. It's great for painting things in nature, like rocks or this frog. I'm also adding some yellows to tie all the colors together. At this point, you can start adding a little bit of detail, but don't go too overboard. A few small spots on the legs will do for now. You'll want this layer to dry before adding more details later on. While we're waiting for that part to dry, let's paint the eyes. I'm using a bright orange here with more paint and less water on my brush. That is how you get a nice vibrant color like this. Be careful not to let the orange color blend into the green. For the belly of the frog, I'm using this lovely blue color and adding some more detail. Don't you just love all the colors in this frog? They really do look like this in nature too. I find it so fascinating how bright their colors actually are. Let's add some more details at this stage. My tip for this is to use less water and more paint. If you use too much water, the paint will bloom, which is not what we want here. We want our details to be more defined. After painting this orange stripe and pattern on the body, let's do a little background. I'm just painting some strokes of brown under the frog so that it looks like he is sitting on a branch and not just floating around in mid-air. You don't have to be super detailed with this. We just want a few strokes of paint to indicate a wooden surface. Too much detail here would distract from the frog. With a very dark green, I'm painting around the orange pattern that we did earlier. Make sure the orange paint is dry before doing this so that the colours do not blend together. Let's add some shadows to the wood under the frog. This will make it look a bit more realistic. I'm just using the same brown paint here, but with more paint and less water for a darker colour. You can stop here, or I like to add a few highlights and details with a white gel pen. I find that the Sakura Jelly Roll in size 1.0 works the best for this. The ink is nice and opaque. For some finishing touches, I am using an orange water-soluble ink and adding some lines, then blending them with water. The ink I'm using is called Phoenix by Octopus Inks. And there we have it. Our cute little frog on a log painting is complete. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial, and before I go, I'd like to show you how things are going with my zodiac animal calendar. I managed to package 15 of the sticker envelopes, so I am halfway there. I had to lay out all the stickers on this rug because I didn't have enough room on my desk. And I also had to order more of the monkey stickers. I guess that sticker has been popular because he kind of looks like Punch the Monkey. Anyway, I'm still waiting for all the calendar prints to arrive, so hopefully I can get the rest of the packaging done soon, and then I can get the calendars out to all of you who have ordered one. Comment down below if you're hoping to get one of these Sparkle Dragon stickers. And now we've come to the end of another video. Here is a clip of another raccoon that tried to move onto our balcony. We have had so many this year. My husband says that I can't use my Disney princess powers to attract any more animals. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this chapter of the Raven Diaries, and I will see you in the next chapter. Bye!